It's been causing quite a bit of controversy on Capitol Hill. Music performers and radio broadcasters are going back and forth on the issue of fair pay for airplay. Insight's Shondelise Duster has more.
For years, radio stations have been paying royalties to songwriters. A new bill in Congress, the Performance Rights Act, would have radio stations pay performers, not just songwriters, when their music gets played over the air. Radio stations would pay based on their annual revenue. The National Association of Broadcasters opposes the bill. Managers at local Richmond radio stations are concerned. Reggie Baker is the program director and on-air host for Praise 104.7, owned by Radio 1. He says if this bill goes into effect, it will lead to job loss.
Because of the money that will be paid to these artists, so to say, will cut into things that could be going through the company in general to help keep people employed in different communities.
So how much are we talking about? The bill says stations that make around $1 million a year would pay about $5,000. Radio 1's 4 Richmond stations make close to $7 million a year. That means the bill could cost them tens of thousands annually. In contrast, the bill would have little to no effect for the student station at VCU, WVCW, because they broadcast online instead of over the air.
At this very moment, WVCW would pretty much be in the clear because we pay performers through Sound Exchange.
That's a nonprofit organization that handles royalty payments for internet-only stations. Earlier this month, the U.S. Department of Commerce said in a letter to the Senate committee handling this issue that providing compensation to performers is a matter of fundamental fairness. And Marty Machowski, member of Music First Coalition, a performers' rights group, told us via email, quote, "What we are seeking is fair compensation for artists and musicians for use of their copyrighted work. AM and FM radio stations earn billions each year without compensating the artists and musicians who bring music to life and listeners' ears to the radio dial. We think that's wrong." A radio dial where, if you listen closely, a battle is being waged. For VCU Insight, I'm Shondelise Duster.
Artists in support of the Performance Rights Act include Mariah Carey, Sheryl Crow, Jay-Z, and Celine Dion. Committees in both the U.S. House and Senate have recommended it come up for a vote.